Hello, hello. How's it going? New day, February 10th to be exact. Anybody watching the Olympics? Not me. No, I've been watching a little bit. I watched Lindsey Vonn crash. I watched some of the snowboarding big air competition. I like the snowboarding, like when they do tricks, and I like the pipe, like when they like go up. Is it called a half pipe? I don't know what it's called exactly, but they like go up and then they do a trick, and then they go down and then they go up the other side and they do a trick. Full pipe, half pipe, so I don't know, something like that. And then the skiing, the long. I like skiing long jump. I think that that's really fun. Skiing long jump. I think that that's a lot of fun. I remember I used to play that on Nintendo Wii. You would like go down the little hill and you would hold in a button, and then when you would go to uh jump off the platform, you would like release the button and then you would like land, and it's fun. Eh. Okay, so tonight we are going to be doing a couple things. I'm thinking that we do, I mean, obviously we need to have a discussion about what has happened, and then we need to I want to watch Corky. I want to watch Corky yell at Amberlynn, because we never watched that and I said that we were going to. So I want to watch the video of Corky yelling at Amberlynn or whatever. Um and then we can do like a lemon shortbread bite, or I don't know. I have been told that last night's episode was absolutely abysmal. Just absolutely terrible. They brought back that old host that I just absolutely loathe, and it's just so boring. It's awful. It's just like terrible, like times 1,000 terrible. Um, but news that kind of hit late last night, if you have not heard yet, is that a reaction channel, a pretty popular reaction channel, has been taken down for violating terms of service. Um, the Salty Crab has been taken down on YouTube. A lot of people are speculating that the LCU is behind this, taking down detractor channels. I don't really know what to think. I don't know how much pull some of those people have when it comes to getting what they want. I do find it a little. I mean, I don't know. Here's like what I have been told is that she was uploading videos and they were getting violations on them, and she was re-uploading them. Now, I don't know if she made edits to her videos after re-uploading. I mean, I would like to think that she would think to edit the video and then upload it again, but I don't know. But if you're taking that, if a video gets taken down, like every video of mine that has ever been taken down, I've never thought to re-upload it. I've never even really thought to like edit it and then re-upload it again. I just kind of consider that like lost footage. Like anytime that like my streams have been taken down for violations, which isn't a lot. I mean, in the past 2 years, I've maybe had two streams taken down. So I never thought to like re-upload them. But apparently she was re-uploading her videos, and maybe what she was doing was she was modifying the video a bit, and then she thought to herself, oh, okay, they're all good now, and re-upload them, and then like the same punishment was being rendered. Maybe what she thought was a problem wasn't actually the problem, because when you get these violations, they don't really tell you what you did wrong. And we've kind of seen that with Chantal and Amberlynn lately. They just kind of gave Amberlynn and Chantal these punishments and just said, this is what you violated. But in terms of like timestamps or what exactly you said that was bad, you don't really get too much clarity on that. That is something that happened to me at the end of December. They took down one of my streams and it was very vague. Like they just were like, yep, cyberbullying. I was like, I kind of, I don't know, like, because I feel like a lot of my streams are the same, and I feel like a lot of what I say and what I do are kind of like on the same level of severity when I do these streams. So like I kind of just go into stream and I'm thinking like, okay, like I don't know if this is going to be bad or if this is going to be good. I mean, I definitely watch myself. I wasn't watching myself at all. I wasn't monitoring what I said at all, basically, prior to August of last year. But when I got that first original strike in August, I think that was their way of telling me to tone it down. And I did, or at least I thought I did. And then it happened again. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Some of my streams, am I too mean? Do I say things I shouldn't? I sometimes just don't know. So when it comes to Salty Crab, Salty wasn't appealing strikes because she didn't want to give Amberlynn info, but not appealing strikes could have been what led to termination. So if from what I have seen, the screenshots of Salty Crab's channel being taken down are community guidelines. If they were if they were copyright issues, then wouldn't it have told us? Because I have had videos copyright struck before, and then the warning or like the thumbnail of the video or whatever says this has been taken down due to a copyright violation, or like someone else claimed that they own this footage or something. So I don't know, like in terms of community guideline violations, you don't need to give your info. I feel like you're being very mild compared to pre-warning era. Termination is too far. I don't know. YouTube just seems like they want to get rid of Girl World. I mean, it's definitely changed, like in terms of like what you're allowed to say and what you're allowed to show. I think it was a community guidelines. Would it say if the whole channel got too many strikes? Well, I guess that's what we just have to assume, because if you are taken down for community guideline violations, it's probably because of their cyberbullying and harassment. So like in their thing here, it's like this is what they have said to me in the past. This is what they tell me. Content that targets someone with prolonged insults or slurs based on their physical traits or protected group status. See, it's vague, so this is interpretive. Prolonged. So like saying it over and over again, you can't be repetitive about it. You can't talk about them all the time. Like I don't really know what that means. We also don't allow other harmful behaviors like threats or doxing. So you would never be allowed to I mean, like this is obvious though. Like you would never be able to come on here and say like, I'm going to do this to you. And you would also never be able to come on here and be like, you know, so-and-so is here, for example. But no one really does that ever. I mean, these are very obvious. Um, so, I mean, really, all that it says up there is just prolonged. We don't allow prolonged insults or slurs. Content that contains prolonged insults or slurs based on someone's intrinsic attributes. So, like, if you're coming for someone's skin color, their sexuality, like in like intrinsic attributes, like the examples that they're. So, like if you're making fun of like someone's shirt, for example, like, oh, that's an ugly shirt, like that's fine, but like you can't come on here and be like, oh wow, you're pale, or the opposite of that. You can't talk about their status as the survivor of SA, non-consensual stuff, DA, CA, content uploaded with the intent to shame, deceive, or insult kids. Okay, so this doesn't apply to us. We don't ever talk about kids. We don't ever do things about kids. Exceptions to all of this. If your primary purpose is educational, documentary, scientific, or artistic in nature, we may allow the content that includes harassment. Okay, so this, again, like, this is kind of like where it gets a little bit vague. Artistic in nature. I don't know. Because, I don't know. I mean, you could say that, like, you know, Mr. Snowflake's videos are like documentaries, because they do come across as documentaries. Artistic in nature. I mean, like, art is subjective. Like, me coming on here and making jokes and saying things, like, that could be an example of me communicating my humor, which is an example of me being an artist. You know what I mean? Like, artistic in nature. we may allow harassment as long as it's artistic in nature. I don't. Scripted performances. So, you know, maybe like this is what Amberlynn, all of those people could argue, is that they're just doing a bit. You know what I mean? Like, you know, me saying that Jordy looks like he has leukemia, that's just a bit. I didn't actually mean that. Oh my God. That was just a scripted performance. Look, I have it written down right here. Jordy looks like he has leukemia. It was a scripted performance. In rare cases, we might take down content if it repeatedly encourages ABUS audience behavior. Repeatedly insults or abuses someone on their intrinsic attributes. Exposes an individual to risks of physical harm, or creates content that incites hostility between creators. Hostility? Well, I mean, do you mean like physical hostility, like in real life? Here are some examples. Repeatedly showing pictures of someone. Look at this creature's teeth. They're so disgusting. With similar commentary targeting intrinsic attributes. Yes, so like if you were to come on here and make fun of someone's skin color, make fun of someone's teeth, how close or far away their eyes are, their nose, like, and also things protected group status. Look at this group of, and then refer to them as a slur. And then this is why Amberlynn is always using this term right here because she wants to try to make a case for herself with the whole dehumanization thing. And she feels like if she uses this verb enough, then it'll catch on and her case will be made and she'll be able to get more people taken down. So basically dehumanizing someone based on their intrinsic attributes. So yeah, look at this blank of a blank. She's got the face of a blank in her body. Okay, so like this, for example. I actually think that this bullet point right here is maybe why I have received warnings in the past 6 months. Because in the original one from August that got me in trouble, it was a stream where we were talking about Emily being falsely imprisoned in her bedroom. And I said that when Amberlynn fell on top of her, it was like something similar to what was described in this example here. I used that's why guys, I said like we have to watch it when we say things like, oh, she looks like that, you know what I mean? Because that's what I got in trouble for back in August. And then most recently at the end of December, the one that got taken down, I think it's because I included the name of the channel in the stream title. So, the name of their channel, LOLCO, you know what I mean? I had that in my title, and I think that that's why, or partially, or maybe that's why I was flagged, because that could be used as like an example of dehumanizing someone. Like, I wasn't calling Amberlynn or anyone that word or that name. I was just using their channel name in my title. So again, like it's very difficult sometimes, but I am learning and I do continue to dumb it down. I do continue to make it more vanilla. But I mean, this is pretty extensive in here, but it's kind of vague. And when you do get in trouble like this, at least in my experience, you don't really get that clear of communication. It's just kind of like, this is what you did. The verdict has been rendered. You cannot appeal this. I mean, you can appeal it, but the 2 times that I've appealed it, I've never got to talk with anyone. I've never got to plead my case. I've never got to understand what I did wrong. It was just kind of like, this is the way it is. Deal with it. So like, I know like when things like this happen, there are a lot of you that like come to the defense of us and you say like, well, you were just doing this. And, you know, the argument could be made that, you know, you didn't mean it like that. You meant it like this. So like, how could they? So they don't listen to that. Like, I understand like what you're saying could be reasonable and it could be a good defense, but like, this isn't like, this isn't a democracy. Like this, you don't really like have the opportunity to like plead your case like that. So yeah. Can we get the old Jordy back on a kick stream once in a while? I mean, I do dumb these down significantly. And I see a lot of you were saying in the chat that you think that the leader of all of this is behind this. I mean, I'm not going to say that that is not a possibility, but if I were to, you know, say, but why would it just be Salty Crab? That's kind of my question for everybody out there saying like, oh, it's him behind this. I mean, why would it just be Salty Crab? I mean, wouldn't we all have gotten taken down? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm telling you guys, like, when I saw all of this salty crab stuff happen yesterday, it terrified me. It terrified me because, you know, coming on here and saying things like, at any given moment, I feel like I could get an email that says they removed your YouTube video and you now have an additional strike. Like, I feel like I don't feel very secure right now at all. But what I will say, in addition to what I just said about my point of one reaction channel being taken down specifically, this did happen to me prior to Amberlynn joining up with these people and making this kind of content. So I am functioning under the premise that this is the introduction of new terms of service guidelines being facilitated. I mean, yes, it could be what you guys are arguing, but for me personally, I received this type of warning and I have been reprimanded prior to all of this, before this was even a talking point. So, and I know, like, there are a lot of you in the chat that say, like, oh, Amber's behind it. Oh, Emily's behind it. Oh, I mean, do we really think that Emily or Amberlynn, someone who is currently demonetized on YouTube, has any say in one of many reaction channels on YouTube getting taken down? I don't understand why her account was taken down and just not demonetized. I'm sorry if I missed that part. So they kind of have like a 3-strike rule on YouTube. And what I am going to assume is that she received a strike and then she uploaded again and she received a strike. I mean, if my, honestly, guys, if my account was sitting on 2 strikes, I would probably wait it out. So if I had 2 strikes like that and it was like one more strike and we're deleting your account, I probably just wouldn't do anything on YouTube. I would probably wait until the 3-month period was up. I wouldn't risk it. She must have had strikes, but she wasn't demonetized yet. Yeah, because it's strange because it's like they'll demonetize people, but they'll let their accounts stay up. Which is what happened to Amberlynn and Chantal. But like, you can sometimes you stay monetized, but you can have your account deleted, just banned. I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, and I don't know their rationale behind the punishments that they do assign to people. I guess it's all case-by-case basis. Salty has also previously been demonetized too. Do you remember when that was, Teal? I'm curious because you do get put on like a probation period. Technically, my account right now is on a probation period. Not really. It's not like, it's like a pre-probation, but probation nonetheless. Weren't her strikes not strikes, just warnings? As far as I know, I knew that they were warnings. I mean, prior to all of this happening, I do remember Salty Crab's videos over the past few weeks being taken down, and it says this has been removed for a violation of terms of service. So if she appealed, she must have lost the appeal, because the same thing happened to Snowflake like 3 weeks ago. One of his videos said, this has been removed for a violation of terms of service. And I messaged him and I asked, did you get a strike? And he messaged back and said, no, they reviewed it and they determined that I wasn't in the wrong. It doesn't help that AI moderation is so common now. She used to not talk, but started talking on videos after. In terms of, well, like what we're talking about here is community guidelines. We're not talking about copyright or transformative content. We're talking specifically about community guidelines. So transformative content, that has more to do with copyright issues. That's a whole separate thing to tackle. You're next, Jordy. Oh, I did see that as well. Apparently there was this is just hearsay, but I forget who told me this, but apparently one of the punishments that she received on her account was due to harassment. So in the clip, Tina this is all alleged, by the way. Tina, in a video, in a clip that Salty Crab played in her video, Tina said, "S my D." It was her saying, "S my D." But because Salty Crab included that clip in her video, she got the punishment for what Tina said, allegedly. So including a clip of someone else saying "S my D" can make you vulnerable to receiving an S harassment charge on your account. So, I mean, is that under this, or is this under something else? Vulgar language policy. Oh, content. So, I mean, I guess it would be under this. So, I mean, this has more to do with what you're showing than what you're saying. Vulgar language policy. Sexually explicit language or narratives. It could result in age restriction, content removal, or a strike. So you could receive a strike for this too. Excessive profanity. See, like, guys, this is what I mean when I say that this is frustrating, because we have been watching all of this content lately, and it's C word, C word, C word, R word, F word, F word, F word, C word, F word. Like, I don't know. But you know what I will say is that I did see a screenshot. I'm not saying that, like, them, like, they're also receiving punishments. They are like, there has been content taken down for what they have put up. So I have seen examples of people posting, like, you know, this stream was taken down. So I don't think that this whole thing with, like, the LCU, like, it's just them being invincible and doing whatever they say and whatever they want. Like, I think that they are receiving some type of issue additionally. So I know that the consensus right now in the community is very, like, us versus them. But I am just not personally convinced that that is the case. I think that this more so has to do with YouTube ramping up or changing how they reprimand content creators. I don't know. I thought that he took them down himself. No, because I've seen some screenshots where it says this was removed. And I mean, you know, I see your frustration in the chat. Like, it's frustrating that some people are allowed to do this, but then someone does this, which is, like, a lot less severe, but they are punished for it. But it, as unfair and as frustrating as it is, I mean, the world isn't fair. The world has never been fair. We're not all given the same playbook. We're not all given the same rules. We're not all given the same leniency. We're not all given the same grace. So, I mean, I'm sure that with any streaming platform, there comes many variables into play in a company rendering a punishment to someone. I think that many things are taken into consideration. But in terms of like the whole, like, it's them having the free will to take down any reaction channel that they want to, I don't I just don't know if that's what's taking place. Um People can fight for it to be fair instead of just laying down and taking it. Yeah, I mean, like, kind of what you're communicating here is like the like the let's band together and stick together mentality. But I hate to be a pessimist and I hate to like be like not a part of the solution, but this is $1 trillion industry, like content creation, streaming, like Google, like you know, a couple thousand of us being like, hey, this isn't fair. I think that they're going to run their company the way that they want to. So I kind of just accept it for what it is, even if I might not like it. And I'm trying to play by the rules that are in play, and I'm just trying to do my best. And here's what I'll say. If I do in the future get reprimanded or whatever, I mean, I'm going to just try to continue to do my best. But if what I consider my best and my interpretation of the rules is what gets me taken down, then, I mean, there was only so much I could do. Um, there's no one to advocate for you guys. There's no organization. Like, it's, yeah. I don't think that he would have done this. Like, I I'm just saying to everyone out there right now that is kind of saying like it was him and he did this and he's taking down all the reaction channels. Like, okay, so like I understand like your line of thinking. Your line of thinking kind of is, if he is able to take down the reaction channels, then he is able to have Amberlynn all for himself, which means he's able to monetize all that content for himself, which means he has a monopoly on the reactionary community of Amberlynn, which makes him the most money. But if that were true, you guys, and he had as much power to take down whatever he wanted to, why would it have just been Salty Crab? Why wouldn't it have been me or Snowflake or Zach or Alex or Karina or like, you know, I mean, like there's so many. And like the problem with that is eradicating one reaction channel and or like even say like he was able to do that. Say he was able to take down every single reaction channel. I mean, does that mean that no reaction channels are going to be created this point henceforth? uh This is all just because the terms of service is changing because of Eugenia. Hmm. She was an easy target with existing strikes. They're making an example of her. Guys, this is not the first reaction channel to be taken down. This is not the, I mean, I mean, I don't necessarily think that this is like they're making an example of her kind of scenario, but that's just my opinion. Um, How long have I been live? A half hour. This is because they are now legally responsible for what they allow on the platform. I would like to read into that more of what you just said. No, I'm not saying that you just sit back and take it, but I am someone that has preached if you want to be a part of a privately owned company's platform, you need to play by their rules. And if you don't want to play by their rules, then you go play somewhere else. And I'm not going to switch up my narrative and the way that I feel about that. That's just, I think that advocacy and coming together and strength in numbers, like I think that those are all very important concepts, but I don't know if that is like the Cinderella's slipper that is fitting this specific scenario we're speaking about right now. So I'm not saying like, oh, all the reaction channels should just bow down and we should do like that. I'm just saying like that isn't like what's going on here. This is getting too serious. I just want stupid shit. No one's arguing that. Well, that person just said it in the chat. Niam just said it. I don't know, guys. Here's what I mean. My closing thoughts on the whole salty stuff. I think it's terrible. I would love to see her get reinstated. I would love to see her get her account back. My advice for other reaction channels is that if you are reprimanded and you are given some type of punishment from YouTube, I think that you should tread very lightly. I think that Karina is someone that has been doing this for a very long time and is smart enough to know what to do, what to say, and what to do, and when to do it and when to say it. So I do think that she is a good person to kind of learn from in terms of how to avoid issues with terms of service, how to avoid issues with copyright, things like that. So I just will say for me, Karina is the one who got me into Girl World, and I have picked up on very subtle things that she does in her video that I have learned from. But if you think, like, what I will say for reaction channels is if, like, you take, like, the approach of, like, this is bullshit, it shouldn't be this way, you're gonna get reprimanded, and we'll never hear from you again. So you need to be smart about it. Like, if you do get reprimanded, if you do get in trouble or whatever, tread lightly, change the way that you do things. Because ultimately, we are all employees of Google. And they can get rid of us whenever they want to, based on whatever rules they want to. So, like, this whole, like, no, free speech, and we should be allowed to do this, and I think that it should be this way. Like, that doesn't matter. Like, they don't care. So, yeah. And Karina doesn't use clips of that at all. No, she doesn't use clips. I mean, when I first got into Girl World, she used her clips, but then she did eventually just skip over to just not using clips at all. It's pronounced nymph. Oh, okay. While they're breaking rules daily without consequence. We don't know that, Neptune. We don't know that. So I don't want that to be like the thing that you think about. Like, oh, all the reaction channels have to walk on eggshells and they have to watch what they say, but they're allowed to do whatever they want on there. Like, I mean, I don't know if they have, I've actually seen that they have had some of their videos taken down and stuff. So Amber just made jokes about salty crab. Well, the thing that I will say about that is Amberlynn is currently demonetized, and Amberlynn has had to put up her Venmo and her Cash App, basically, begging for people to send her money. So if you're in that situation, you know how it feels. You know how it feels to be financially scared, financially destitute, not knowing how you're going to put a roof over your head the next month. So this is why I say that Amberlynn is not an empathetic person. She has been through this quite recently, too, as recent as November of last year. Amberlynn had the rug pulled out from under her, and she knows what it's like to have her stream of income taken away. So the fact that just two and a half measly months later, Amberlynn is watching this happen to someone else, and she's laughing and pointing, shows me that she is a truly emotionally immature, non-empathetic person. And it says everything about her and nothing about salty crab. And I do think that when you laugh at someone and you kick someone while they're down, it will come back. Horrible woman. I mean, just like countless examples as to how Amberlynn has just been just totally awful. No, she's definitely an empath. I think you're right. I think you're right. Thank you so much for all of these super chats that were sent in over the past 40 minutes. Lily, hello. A wise, adorable young man said, "Failing to prepare is preparing to fail." I'm so glad your eggs are not in one basket. My eggs. I don't know. Where does that... I just remember hearing... Is that Ben Franklin that said that? It was like some famous historical figure that said that. Maybe it was Thomas Jefferson or something. I feel like it was like an old president that said that. I don't remember. But yeah, I've always liked that quote. RGE, thank you. Please grow a crab to honor our Queen Salty. Oh my god, do you think that they have grow a crab? Grow a crab in water. Toy. They do. They have grow a crab. Stop it. No, they have grow a crab. Should we get grow a crab? Oh my god, where's grow a shark? I still need to grow it. Oh my god. Maybe, just maybe, if we grow a crab, salty crab will get remonetized. Maybe, just maybe. Point Blank Pier, thank you. I've been a silent viewer since July. It's my 20th birthday. Here's some tax. Birthday heart hands. Happy birthday, Point Blank Pier. Thank you so much. And happy 20th birthday. Let's get some balloons in the chat for Point Blank Pier's 20th. Hey, girl. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're not going to watch like stuff from last night. I don't think that it's worth watching, in all honesty. I want to see the whole drama between Amberlynn and Corky from a few days ago. So I think that this video does a pretty good job in summing up everything that was happening between like what Amberlynn said and then what Rosie said, and so it kind of goes back and forth a little bit. So let's watch this, and then maybe afterwards we'll do some retros or whatever suits our fancy, strikes our fancy, whatever. Anna Yacht, thank you so much. Justice for Salty Crab. Thank you so much, Anna Yacht. I know. Off of the side of your yacht, you are crabbing today in their honor. Thank you so much. Oh my. Did a bunch of gifted memberships just come in? Wait, hold on. I don't have the... Gosh, I hate how it doesn't show that. No, Ugh, my voice. No, ooh, I hate hearing my voice. Ooh. 50! Oh my god, holy cow. Alexandra, thank you so much for that. Guys, holy 50 gifted memberships have just come in from Alexandra. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much for doing that, Alexandra. I really appreciate that. Not Alexandra's first time sending in a massive bundle of gifted memberships like that. Thank you so much for expanding my community. I really appreciate that, Alexandra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. How about 50? How about 50? Jeez. Guys, let's get some stars in the chat for Alexandra's generosity. Thank you so much for doing that, Alexandra. I really appreciate you doing that. Welcome to all of our new members.
Wawa super chatted $19.99. Or what did you do to Rosie? Holy man, she was screaming at you.
Well, Corky Love Rosie, when Queen said that Rosie wanted to go over there, I thought they were talking about her. So I just said, you know, some stuff that hurt her feelings, and she is upset with me. I apologize to her, though, because I didn't realize it wasn't her. But yeah, I don't really want to go into it, honestly. If she's screaming at me, then okay, scream at me. I don't really know what else to say about it.
Tears out.
Wawa super chatted $19.99. Or what did you do to Rosie? Holy man, she was screaming at you.
Well, Corky Love Rosie, when Queen said that Rosie wanted to go over there, I thought they were talking about her. So I just said, you know, some stuff that hurt her feelings, and she is upset with me.
Well, why did you do that? I thought that you guys are friends. I don't know, Amberlynn. Last time I checked, friends don't say hurtful things about other friends to strangers on the internet. Why'd you do that? I thought that you guys were friendly.
I apologize to her, though, because I didn't realize it wasn't her. But yeah, I don't really want to go into it.
Oh my goodness, we didn't even introduce the co-host. By the way, guys, tomorrow on my other channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy, there will be a new episode. Members on that channel will get to see it in a few hours. But our co-host today is the star of tomorrow's More Jordy episode. Behold, the one, the only, brand new giant Labubu. He just came out. This is the third generation of Zamomo. They made a black one with a red eye and a green eye and a blue nose and a green ear and a red ear. And he has all these different like crazy colors all over him. And he has painted fingernails. And on the back, he has different colored wings. And he has these like multicolored dragon spikes that go down his tail. He's very, very interesting. He's very colorful. He's very colorful. I know, his little wings. Yeah, he's cute. He's cute. So if you want to see more of him in tomorrow's More Jordy episode, I do an unboxing and I talk more about him. But yes, this is my third Zamomo. I now have 3. There are 3 big ones in existence. There is the angel, the white one, the I found you, the brown one, and now this jet black one with the multicolored ears and eyes and nose and tail and wings and all that stuff. So yeah. He's cute. He is. Yeah. There aren't many black Labubus, other than him, that I know of. Like, there's only one black Labubu. So, yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Black on black on black on black. I hate my Chungus life. Thank you so much for 4 months. Appreciate your Twitch. BMO, thank you so much for the extremely generous donation. Hi. I'm sorry with what's going on with people getting strikes. I hope it's not yours again. If my comments were ever too much, I apologize and I'll tone it down from now on. No. I mean, you guys can say whatever you want. I mean, as long as it's like, you know, not going to get taken out by the filter. Like, obviously, you can't say slurs and you can't say hate speech and you can't say that. But, I mean, you can say whatever you want. But in terms of, like, me reading it aloud on stream, not always. So I may modify what you guys say, or I may just not read it at all because, you know, I always say I'm responsible for what comes out of my stream. So if you guys saying something and then me reading it is an issue, I need to have the wherewithal to just not do that. So, I mean, you guys don't really need to monitor yourselves. I mean, if you're nice enough to send in a super chat like that, I mean, do whatever you want, as long as it's, within reason. But thank you so much, BMO. What happened to Salty Crab? Their channel got deleted.
Honestly, if she's screaming at me, then okay, scream at me. I don't really know what else to say about it. Like, I am an empathetic person.
Hello and welcome to the Gulags. I'm Rin. Let's get right into the drama between Amberlynn Reed and Corky Loves Rosie. Amberlynn loves to tell us that she's changed and is in her healing era. Yet, as you can see by the intro, Amberlynn still has no problem throwing other people's past in their face. Corky Loves Rosie is a Girl World adjacent YouTuber currently demonetized for the same reasons Amber is. Because Rosie doesn't seem to want to be a part of Girl World anymore. Rosie infamously messaged Emily after one of the very many breakups between her and Amber. But I'm not here to talk about any of that. I'm here to showcase another example of why Amberlynn Reed, using personal information to insult and embarrass someone at the smallest perceived slights. And on Sunday night, Rosie got targeted by Amberlynn when Amberlynn assumed Rosie was talking shit about her. Rosie, in fact, was not talking shit on Amberlynn. Amberlynn just wasn't paying attention to the conversation that was being held in front of her. And instead of acknowledging the fact that she uses personal information to weaponize against people, we get...
She is upset with me. I apologize to her, though, because I didn't realize it wasn't her. But, yeah, I don't really want to go into it, honestly.
Thankfully, Rosie came with receipts.
But some people don't know how to not be recklessly, assholishly cruel on the internet. And I told them...
Yeah, I think that's a very good point that she just made. Amberlynn loves to say, oh, these people are being so cruel to me. Oh, these people are awful. Oh, these people say this nasty stuff about me. But then she can't take 2 seconds to understand the context of a conversation before popping off on someone. The very thought of Rosie talking derogatorily about Amberlynn was enough for Amberlynn to have a light bulb go off in her head and say, oh no, she's not going to talk to me in a disparaging manner, blah, 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 personal information, personal attack, personal dig. Like, I've always said, like, in terms of, like, insulting people and, putting people down and stuff like that, like, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So I think that a lot of issues in life would be resolved by people just taking 10 seconds to think about what they're going to say before they say it.
As such, who's maybe, like, wanting to believe their conspiracy theories. No. They were obviously talking about the different Rose, this other girl named Rosie who I know nothing about. The LCU is the LOL Cow universe. It's that shit that Amber's been doing that's hot dog water, garbage ass content that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, especially considering the fact on August 25th in 2025, she pitched the idea of us doing a show together and I told her that was insane.
Amberlynn doesn't care about having friends. If a person can't do something for her, Amberlynn doesn't want them around.
This is an extremely good point. If you're not doing something for me, if you're not benefiting me in some way, then I don't really... I mean, this is exactly drawing a parallel to Amberlynn's relationship with her mom. When Amberlynn needs someone to drive her around and she wants to go to lunch or, she needs something, oh yeah, my mom is my best friend. We hang out every day. But then when she's with Emily and she's on FaceTime all the time and she doesn't need that companionship that she would otherwise get from her mom, the mom, never gets heard from. So you need to be of some type of service to Amberlynn. We're not just friends. Oh, what can you offer me? Friendship? You got arms. Can you wipe?
If a person can't do something for her, Amberlynn doesn't want them around. Rosie and Amberlynn only stayed on good terms to avoid any more drama between them. To avoid spilling any tea between them. Amberlynn lives by her own rules.
And that's another thing as well. It's kind of like a game of... It's kind of like a game of chess with some of the creators that I cover, like Chantal and Amberlynn and Rosie, Amberlynn. It's like they're friendly with one another because I do think sometimes they are vulnerable to one another and say like, oh, I just kind of blah, blah, blah. And then like they give each other personal information, but then that personal information very quickly gets turned into ammunition and blackmail, which like it's strange. Like I don't know, like Amberlynn tried to do that with me. Like I remember when I first started in 2022 and Amberlynn DM'd me in November of 2022. She was saying like, oh, like no one needs to know that we can be friends. No one needs to know, like just like she was trying to like get personal information out of me so that she could use it against me. It's very backward. It's very weird. My mom has done that to me my whole life. And like as soon as you realize that someone is like that, just like you have to stop associating with them. It's predatory. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. It's predatory. So preying on someone for the simple fact that you can get information to use against them to either manipulate them or blackmail them in the future, that's predatory.
And will always justify her actions.
And I told her everything I thought about Keemstar and how that was a reality I would never participate in. So for her to assume that that was me is... Because my initial reaction was strong. Unfortunately, it is a girl world thing, and I got drug in. So for anyone who doesn't have the context, I was minding my business, scrolling on TikTok, and I get a notification, someone tagged me in something, and I opened the comments to try to figure out what's going on, and I realized it's an LCU clip, and I'm like, oh shit, why am I tagged in this? And it's starting to play the audio, and I'm looking at the comments. I didn't see the screen right away until I heard them say my name, and then my stomach fell to my asshole because they were saying they were talking about a different Rosie, but I heard my name and went, oh fuck. So that's when I closed the comments, and then I saw something like Amber talk shit about Quirky Love Rose or something, and I was like, God. And I didn't even listen to the whole clip at first. Before I sent her the first voice memo. I'm going to share my reaction because I want to.
Yeah, her sweatshirt says winosaur, like dinosaur, but it's like a T-Rex holding a glass of wine. A winosaur. Yeah, that's what it says. So
before I realized the entirety of what she said, that was disgusting, weirdly sexual, like talking about me in a sexual context,
which Amberlynn loves to do. That's another strange thing about Amberlynn. When she critiques someone or when she criticizes someone, it's always in that manner, seemingly. She usually makes that type of innuendo in her remarks about other people. So this doesn't surprise me.
Grossly disrespectful, reckless, heartless, and cruel. I sent this. Amber, I didn't fucking reach out to nobody. They weren't talking about me. I don't got fucking tea to spill on you. I don't want nothing to do with this shit. I didn't even listen to your last message, girl. I'm not fucking talking about you. Then I've listened to the rest of the clip. And I'm not going to say what she said. If you want to know, go watch it. It was gross. And it was cruel. It was nasty. So... But hey, thanks for being an asshole and making fun of shit that some of the most serious trauma, like, that I've been recovering from and out of for years because you think someone was talking about me. Amber, I get that you're probably not happy about how I feel at the LCU, but I fucking walked away. I can't stand this shit that you're doing. And I'm so pissed off that you dragged my name into LCU, and I've stayed quiet about all the shit you shared with me. My DMs specifically show that you've been lying about. And then
Amberlynn always does this. It's why she can't keep friends. She truly doesn't care. But honest question, if someone sent you a voice note that upset, wouldn't you have a little more to say when it gets brought up publicly again? Amberlynn is a mean girl. She only pretends it's a character. She always wonders why she gets exposed. It's because she exposes people first.
And then I sent a third message, and that's broken up in 3 parts. I promised you, Amber. I promised you I wasn't gonna release our text messages. I wasn't gonna turn on you. I wasn't gonna do beef with you. I've been saying that the entire time.
I mean, Amberlynn probably thought maybe we should argue. Maybe we should release our text messages with each other. Maybe we should go full scorched earth with one another. Because if I can have an issue with Rosie and I can kind of pull her into the mud and I can have her argue with me on the LCU, then that will take everyone's attention off of Emily. And that's Amberlynn's main goal. Do not think about Emily. Do not talk about Emily. Do not discuss Emily. Don't show pictures of Emily. Nothing to do with Emily. If Amberlynn could have it her way, Emily's name, photo, like, it never would ever be mentioned ever again. So Amber thinking to herself, okay, well, if I can't get reaction channels to come on the LCU and argue with me, and we can't just keep talking about the same stuff from 7 or 8 years ago over and over and over again, people are going to want to talk about Emily because that's what's new and fresh. Okay, how can I prevent that from happening? I got it. Let me start an issue with Rosie. I mean, the writing's on the wall. I mean, because like that's kind of the way that these live streams that they do are very geared toward. It's like, we need new content every night. And I mean, that's what Girl World is too, but we don't do it in a scripted manner. It's more so, because I mean, like, you guys know, like, if there's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to talk about. I mean, on nights that we don't have new tea or we don't have new topics to talk about, like, you guys know that it's like a boring night. If, like, you know, you come on here and like we're watching retros and stuff, it's probably because nothing has happened. But we're not going to go out of our way to script tea in order to put on a show for you guys. That's what is the silver. That's what kind of makes Girl World special. It's that this is all real. You know, these are like real people and like real drama on YouTube that we're covering and stuff. Like, this isn't a TV show. This isn't reality television. Like, that's what makes this fun. And that's what makes this interactive. I don't know. It's what makes our community unique. Aislinn, hi there. Her sudden demeanor change and saying that she was happy during that stream said enough for me. I think there's a contact at YouTube, and I think they're behind it. So I did see that said as well, Aislinn, and I don't know if the timing on that works up necessarily. I don't know if like in the time of when Salty was taken down and when that happened in that stream, if like the two lined up. I don't know. But thank you so much, and thank you so much for sending in that cake. I show it off in the vlog tomorrow. Rachel, thank you so much. Paying my dues for my birthday month, turning 29 on the 22nd. If you're live then, another payment will entice. February birthday heart hands. Thank you so much. Oh my god. My birthday's on the 22nd as well. Not February though. Thank you so much for that, Rach. I really appreciate that. And happy birthday month. Jetta Bean, thank you for 6 months. Just wanted to say you've been glowing lately. Stay moisturized, glowing heart hands. I know, and I also talk about skincare tomorrow in tomorrow's video. God, you guys are just hitting all of the marks with all of my video stuff tomorrow. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Skincare's fun. She Who Shits, hi there. Can you say something like he looks like he has leukemia? I guess. I mean, from what I read from the community guidelines, they're focused on intrinsic attributes. So if you were to make fun of the way that my face was shaped, or you were to make fun of something basically that I couldn't control, that would be an issue. But Amberlynn saying he looks like he has that disease, I don't know if that's necessarily an intrinsic insult. I don't know. It's so arbitrary. Tay Tay, thank you so much for your Prime subscription. Since it's a changeable thing, we can talk about fat. I don't know. NJ, thank you. I like, you can harass people, just make us laugh. It must be artistic.
Even when we had our conversations, when I was still nice about it because I didn't fight with you. I feel bad about how I used to treat you, and I've everything in my power since then to show you through my actions that I am not that person, and that
I kind of I kind of like that she's reacting to her own video. Yep. Pop off, queen. Yep.
I gave you a second chance, and I frankly didn't really like how it went. So I backed off quietly. I made no drama. I made no qualm with you. I don't hate you. I am pissed. I had to break it up because I was sending these pissed to someone. You.
I know, EBDB, I thought the same thing. Her agreeing with herself. I ate that. No crumbs. I slayed that.
You've now circulated something.
Should I do that with my videos? Should I just do compilations of me popping off, but me reacting to it? And say like, oh yeah. Would you guys watch?
That I actively work very hard to not talk about or bring attention to online because that shit fucked me up. And I did shit in my past that I regret. And I know you know what that fucking feels like. And I didn't deserve that, dude. You could have at least been like...
I know. Yeah, right, Care Bear. Whispering to herself, point blank peer. Oh, yeah. I could just see Amberlynn, like, watching old videos of her yelling, like, oh, yeah, like, oh, yeah, I made such a good point there. Point blank peer. Oh, my God. Also, thank you so much, K-Bear, for 20 gifted memberships. Guys, we are up to 70 gifted memberships on YouTube tonight. Thank you so much for doing that, K-Bear. Really appreciate you helping mod tonight. Good old K-Bear, our lovely moderator. Thank you so much, K-Bear. Really appreciate it. Guys, let's get polar bears tonight for K-Bear. Not koala, not grizzly, just polar. Let's take the polar plunge for K-Bear. A rowboat, thank you for 11 months. I got an ad and then I realized I forgot to renew my subscription. Oh. I think that Twitch is the only platform that like will run ads during the stream unless you're subscribed, of course. You know what? I actually saw something in my studio when I was looking at my YouTube studio earlier. I don't have it enabled, but I could have ads run during the stream. So, like, I don't know if this would just affect Grays or if this would affect everybody, but, like, you know how when you watch my stream, like, an ad doesn't play? Like, for the whole, like, 2 hours, 2+ hours that we are live, like, ads don't play during it. But if you're on Replay Gang, you are watching with ads. So I could have ads played during the stream to make more money. I mean, I would never turn that on, but, like... Others do it. It's so annoying. Yeah, it's annoying, and it ruins the show. Like it ruins the pacing. It ruins the cadence of everything. So I would never turn that on in my studio. No, there's a button on YouTube that says YouTube Studio. That's what I meant. I didn't mean like a physical studio. Grays without premiums. I'm YouTube Premium, so no ads here. Yeah, I wonder if that would affect YouTube members. Like, Because, I mean, the people with Prime, that wouldn't affect, but I don't know if that would affect members either.
Is this true to me before you went with the fucking jugular? I get that's like how you're making your paycheck and shit. I didn't consent to that, Amber. I didn't consent to this. If you need to be cruel to make your money, be cruel to other people. Leave me. That's not fucking okay. I'm trying to heal, and I'm choosing my betterment over paychecks. And I know you're not doing the same, Amber.
Well, I don't know if she necessarily had a choice, because she was demonetized for the same reason that Chantal and Amberlynn were demonetized, right? I'm choosing my betterment over paychecks. I mean, I'm going to assume that as soon as she's able to apply for remonetization, she will. I don't know if you have a choice, hon. This is so dramatic. What? It is very dramatic. But you know what? Amberlynn should not have tried to pull her into the mud. She should have just left her alone. Naomi, thank you. Turning the reactionary community into the Handmaid's Tale. Can't even say anything critical about The Handmaid's Tale. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Naomi. Favette, hello there. Hashtag free salty crab. Thank you for 2 months. Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if, I mean, I've heard of like people getting demonetized and remonetized, but like someone getting their account deleted and then reinstated. I don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. Goose, hi Goose. We'll follow you to any platform. Also started, okay. This is bigger than just that. I'm tired of them being allowed to do all that, holding people accountable this year. Thank you, Goose Squirts. I appreciate that. And I think that this is a good opportunity to remind everyone that Goose is also someone that watches on Kick. We have another platform enticing. It is called Kick. I would encourage you guys to help watch on there because I am getting close to being eligible for their next tier of partnership. Thank you, Goose. Appreciate you.
I didn't deserve that. And if you actually gave a fuck about being good, you'll apologize for this and admit that you were wrong. And not just make excuses for it and get mad and deflect. You'll actually fucking apologize. Because what the fuck, Amber? And so she responded and said, I wasn't making fun of you. I'm sorry I hurt you. Hearing you cry makes me really sad. I'm truly sorry. And I responded back basically saying that through my trauma in my face, you had that shit so fast and lock and loaded to hurt me. And she said I didn't have...
Yeah, that's another thing. Just because you have a card to play doesn't mean that you should play it. That's like Jeffrey, you know? Jeffrey's someone that, like, has tea on people, but, like, at the slightest insult, at the slightest comment that may not rub him the right way, he goes nuclear. That's not a good trait to have. Just because you can be mean, just because you can be cruel, just because you can say something that would really hurt someone's feelings or make them feel bad about themselves, that doesn't mean that you should do it. I mean, learning your limits and learning, like, boundaries, like, it's an important part of maturing, and clearly that's just something that Amberlynn never did or understood.
Lock and loaded. I'm sorry, though. I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't thinking at all. So she apologized without any accountability, shocking no one. I'm an asshole for ever giving her a chance.
And I don't think that people who apologize should be immediately forgiven. I think that at a very young age, we are taught if you do something wrong, as long as you apologize, that makes it okay. I think it kind of gets to a point where if you can't take the precaution to not perform a bad behavior, that says more about who you are as a person. And I think that people should lose trust in you. People should lose faith in you. People should lose respect for you. She'll just say she was never taught. Well, as long as I apologize, I can just get away with it.
I'm an asshole for ever thinking that there was redemption there. I don't think that she's a cat killer. I don't think that she's the degree of a monster that a lot of people paint her out to be, but she sucks. And I'm pissed.
Despite this drama coming from Locale Bus, it's a nice break to hear from another source about how Amberlynn is behind the scenes. This situation is still developing, even though Rosie claims she won't speak about it again. I'm sure Amberlynn will be forced to respond now that Rosie made her voice notes public, which I'm sure Amberlynn will say is a betrayal. But come on, Amber.
I mean, this is what Amberlynn wanted to happen. She wants there to be drama. She wants there to be issues. She wants there to be something to talk about so people don't talk about Emily.
I thought you were ready and willing to take accountability. So take some fucking accountability. You weaponize people's past at the moment you see the opportunity to. That's not a sign of a changed or healed person. Get some help. All right.
Moosker, thank you. Are there any path of choices she could take that would make her redeemable, likable even? Amberlynn? I think that Amberlynn is so far gone and she is so hardwired and she is so stuck in the foundations and never-ending cycles. I don't think that I don't think that you can change someone like that. I mean, it would take very, very extensive intervention with very, very effective, intelligent people, which when you do that, I mean, that costs a lot of money. And you have to want to change. You have to want to. Amberlynn doesn't want to. So, to answer your question, short, sweet, and simple, no. Diabolical thumbnail, thank you. The mob is angry. There used to be a restaurant with multiple locations here in Pittsburgh called King's, and their signature character was a brownie, and it had a frown on it, and they called it the Frownie. And they had a dessert on their menu where it was a bunch of frownies with vanilla ice cream and chocolate sauce poured all over it, and they called it the Angry Mob. And like that was like the thing to do with your friends, like, oh, let's go to King's and let's all eat the Angry Mob. They there's a scene in Perks of Being a Wallflower, which is based in Pittsburgh, where they go to a King's and they're like studying for the SAT or something there. So if you've ever seen Perks of Being a Wallflower, the restaurant I just mentioned is in that movie. Physically distinct. Hi there. I got my first intubation on a premature baby last night after begging the doctor to let me attempt it. I got a gift card as a congrats, so here's your cut. New grad NICU respiratory therapist heart hands. Congratulations to you. Oh my goodness. You're doing important work out there. Thank you so much. And congratulations, hon. That is awesome. Hey. Okay. I think that we are going to move on to an LSB, which of course stands for Lemon Shortbread Bites. Ooh, I want that one. That one. They have put up a video recently titled Amberlynn Read Clips That Keep Me Up at Night. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun little compilation react. I don't think that there's anything worth covering from last night's stream. I mean, I don't know. I haven't watched it. I've heard it was boring, but I don't have any interest in really looking at it in all honesty. So I don't know. Does a gray mean an older person? No. So on YouTube, if you're a member, your username is highlighted in green. And if you're just someone that's watching and you're not a member of the channel, it says your name highlighted in gray. That's what they're referring to as grays. Grays being the people, the viewers. Yulu Ruse, hi there. Longtime watcher and first time chatter. If you need to take a break, pause the video. They could get on COPR. Wait, copyright. If you need to take a break, pause the video. Oh, I know what you mean. I mean, there are times when like I'll let the video play for like a minute and I'll leave the room for a second and I'll come back. I think, in my opinion, I think that what I do constitutes enough transformative content for me to make a case. So if they did strike me on that, I would fight it regardless. So I don't think that they would win with, a 2-hour live stream where I just had a minute of the video play where I wasn't providing commentary. So I actually have thought that before. But thank you so much for your concern. Dip F, thank you. The videos that got taken down had clips of Boogie talking about FEEders being unalivers. Or clips. Oh, you're talking about Salty Crab. Sorry, my mind was on Amberlynn. Salty Crab had videos that got taken down that had clips of Boogie talking about them being unalivers. Interesting. I will be the first to say that I have not seen the footage that you're referring to. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, it shouldn't be like the fact that you are showing footage of someone else talking on your channel. That makes you responsible for that clip. But I don't know. Finn's mom, thank you. Did you like the Valentine I sent you by message on X? I haven't seen it. I did see that you said that you sent something on Amazon though, but it must have not arrived yet because I did go and film today and I didn't get anything from you. So maybe tomorrow or the next day. Unalivers, are we for real right now? I'm just playing by the rules. I'm just playing by the rules. Mandy, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate you being here tonight. Guys, let's do bunny emojis for Mandy. Good old Mandy. Thank you. All right, let's get this started. I'm going to run out of the room for a minute and I will be right back.
Oh my god, lemon shortbread bites? Wait, I want that. Ew! Takoyaki.
Octopus balls.
Wait, like the...
It's octopus that's formed into the shape of balls.
Oh! Okay, I thought it was octopus, like, some balls. Okay, so it's octopus that's shaped into a ball. Okay. So this is what it looks like. I'm like genuinely... Actually, baby, I don't know if I can.
Maybe it's good.
It's making me feel sick smelling it. I just almost puked.
Baby.
My gag reflex. Have you ever ate something that made... Oh my god, my ears are popping.
It's because you're thinking about it.
Nope.
If I didn't tell you it was octopus, you would have never known.
I wouldn't like the flavor.
Okay, baby.
That's a no.
The narcoleptic had a heart attack. Have some sympathy. Sorry, I'm trying to find my sympathy bone. My sympathy. I'm sorry. I don't care. For this week, therapy, this session went really good. Ever since I was diagnosed with PTSD, I have to fill out a worksheet every single week right before the appointment, and my scores have already lowered. So therapy works, children. Do it. I wish I would have done it sooner, but lipstick, fixed my frizz, and yeah. I want you guys to know that I'm not, like, someone sent me this on Twitter. It's like people, every time I like look in the viewfinder, people think I'm vain for it. It's really because I'm trying to like get used to this and see if I'm in focus, and it's weird to see myself. There's a Becky creeping in the back. So I'm not vain person. Like I think I'm ugly. So
PTSD. She has a lot of, yeah. Put the spaghetti down. I mean, that doesn't mean she's going to, but, you know, she's been told.
like, I literally think I'm an ugly person. So you can't be
Ooh, I'm ugly. I'm ugly. Back of matcha, hi there. I need some stupidnest. Turn the brain off, please, thank. You got it, bag of matcha. Come on, coming right up.
vain if you think you're ugly. This became a little too sad rather quickly. And these are the top things that my audience searches for and saves. Amberlynn Reid mukbang compilation. Amberlynn Reid torrid. Amberlynn Reid eating. Amberlynn Reid cheesecake factory. Amberlynn Reid calorie count. So that's interesting. It's like people always say, we don't want the mukbangs, we don't want the eating, but those are like the most popular. Or we don't want the torrid haul body shots, but then
I think like the whole like eating in excess thing and like mukbang, that's like very early 2020s. I don't think that's really a thing anymore, but yeah, that's what used to pull in the views. Look at all of this. Look at this grand display. Look at this crazy thumbnail of abundance. Yeah, that like at one point did do well on YouTube, but not so much anymore. Why the popcorn? I got a really good deal on it. I got 12 of these bags for $20, including shipping and tax. It's good. The cinnamon is good. All the other 3 flavors are disgusting, but the cinnamon I like. Rosalind, thank you. I have gotten 3. Oh, thank you so much for that. I appreciate the super chat.
that's also the most popular. That's really interesting. Wow. Oh, I was gonna get pajamas and I forgot. And then I hold on to this little thing. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
It's for the handrails when they put them up.
Oh my god. This is one of the most iconic clips from season 3. Amberlynn walking down these wooden steps at Destiny's mom's house. Keep in mind, I have a heel spur.
Then there's a thing right here that I can hold on.
Oh, she's giving us a tutorial of how she's able to maneuver down the stairs. Maybe that was a different clip. Wait, was this the same clip when she was like, I have a heel spur?
I hold on to this little thing. I don't know what it is, but it's there.
It's for the
How old was she? This was season 3, so she would have been 25 or 26.
handrails when they put them up.
And then there's a thing right here that I can hold on to. So I do that. And then I hold on to this part. When I'm going up, I go up like a ladder. Like I use my hands and my feet.
I do the same thing.
And then I get to this part and I hold on to the doorway. Yeah, it's hard for anybody. Like, I'm almost 500 pounds, so...
You know what? But that would be difficult for anybody. Anybody. Anyone with any sort of intrinsic attribute. It would be difficult for them to get up and down these stairs. Because the stairs are difficult. And anyone would struggle with these stairs.
A little rough, but I get through it. We're worried because the arms doesn't go up, right? But y'all, I do fit, okay? To the haters. Stick it to you. As it squeaks. But I do fit. And the view could not be better. Like, I'm gonna be zooming in like this, like, what's up?
Oh my god. Getting to a concert this early is really cringe. Like, there's no one there. I mean, like, the pre-show, or the opening act hasn't even come on. No one's sitting in their seats. I mean, You know that if this concert was at like 8 p.m., they got there at probably like 5. Why was she not wearing socks? Oh, why was she going up and down the stairs barefoot? I think that it gives her a better grip. I'm not kidding. There was a video of Amberlynn in her apartment complex, not the one she lives in now, but the one that she lives in Kentucky, where she was going up and down the stairs of the apartment complex, and she was barefoot. I think that she thinks that it gives her better grip. I walk around my house barefoot. Yeah, I mean, also they were in their own house, but this thing though, like that's a thing that Amberlynn does, like walking around barefoot. Like she likes to walk around barefoot. I think because it gives her a better grip. I would love to see that old video of Amberlynn walking up and down those stairs. Maybe I could find it somewhere. It was like Amberlynn stairs. Oh, is this it?
Running for you every day and night.
Hey guys.
This is the video.
Welcome to a new. Just put me. I just want to have this on YouTube for myself, for you guys, to share my progress, and I want to inspire.
She's barefoot in this video.
And motivate other people to just push harder. Obviously, don't do anything out of your limits.
Yeah, she was like walking up and down a fire escape barefoot. I mean, for someone that chronically gets cellulitis pretty consistently, you would think that they would know better.
But I noticed that I am so much stronger than I give myself credit for. I have been trying to walk more recently, and I'm trying to build my stamina. What you see right now.
Yes, her pants like that. This is a tripping hazard. Like it's not good to have pants like that like go on the floor. Like you could trip over that. And I mean, like quite honestly, like if she were to trip going down the stairs on those pants because they're not hemmed correctly, I mean, it could be game over real quick. It's dangerous.
Is me walking up and down a flight of stairs 6 times. It's crazy to be doing that. And it is such a surreal feeling for me because just a couple years ago, I documented me walking for only a minute and like 13 seconds.
Imagine being behind her in the case of a fire. It's always good to have a fire escape plan.
And my breathing was horrible. I was so embarrassed and so ashamed. And in that moment, I truly thought that this was it. This was my life. This is how I'm going to be forever, bedbound. There were times where I tried to convince myself, my delusional self, that I wasn't bedbound. But honestly, if you can only walk for a minute at the size that you are, then that is a version of bedbound. And of course, there's that famous tree video that I've done where I walked to the tree and I could only walk for 2 minutes and 19 seconds. It was so hard. But now I can walk for 30 minutes.
So why did she not wear socks was the original question. The socks, I guess, don't give her the type of grip that she was looking for. And, okay, but why didn't she wear shoes? I think that at this point in season 5, Amberlynn only wore ballet flats. I think that she only had ballet flats, and she did not own a pair of tennis shoes. So it would either have been ballet flats or barefoot. And I think that she likes barefoot.
Yes, I'm out of breath, but the fact that I'm able to do it is so mind-blowing to me. While doing these stairs, I had someone really close to me rooting for me, and I think that has helped a lot. But I think what was amazing is that I was rooting for myself. You can start to tell that I start to get a little slower, and I am breathing a little harder.
Oh my god, Twinkie. Look, Twinkie was up there the whole time. Meanwhile, Twinkie just walked up to the 6th floor and back, and like Amberlynn's doing like her second set.
I am taking a little bit of like a breather in between each flight. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. When I do these stairs,
I want to stop after the second one. And then I tell myself, okay, one more. Usually my goal is 4, but somehow I always end up doing 6. This is where I'm like, wow, my body is so much stronger
6? What about 7?
than I give myself credit for. I will never do anything to put myself in a damaging situation. Like, I feel my body, I know.
Amberlynn, all you do is put yourself in damaging situations. What do you mean you don't want to put yourself in a damaging situation? You, someone who always gets cellulitis, is walking up and down dirty public stairs barefoot. I never want to put myself in a damaging situation.
My body, I would never force my body to do anything that could possibly hurt me when it comes to like exercising. Y'all, just going from only being able to walk for 1 minute to doing 6 flights of stairs is just really, really empowering. It is such a satisfying feeling to know that I did this. For a lot of people watching, 6 flights of stairs is easy breezy for y'all, but 2 years ago, I couldn't even walk up 2 steps, like literal 2 stairs. I could not do it. And now all of these stairs, multiply that by 6. I will admit that watching this clip back was very, very hard for me. I cried. I've never really seen my body.
No, it's not because she couldn't put socks on. It was because she didn't have tennis shoes. And also at this time, Jade could have helped her put on socks. So I don't think it was because of that. I think that she could have put on socks. She just didn't want to. This is not empowering. This is sad. Agree to disagree. Steph bakes bread. To answer your question, no, I have not. The only version of the show that I have watched is the one that Amberlynn has been on. Peach Fuzz, hi there. I'm just here to support my favorite artist and transformative educational content creator, Jordy. I like that title. Thank you, Peach Fuzz. Thanks for the support. Kelsey, thank you so much. To my knowledge, maybe they don't. Maybe they are experiencing punishments as well. I don't know. But kind of like what I said earlier, some people have a different rule book than others, and that's like in every facet of life. Sarah, hi there. Salty was salty in her last video about Rachel. Maybe it was Rachel. I mean, this whole like who did it, like, you know, figuring out like clue of who got who taken down. I don't know. Parker, hi there. I think the sigh of relief in Amberlynn saying that she got good news was her finding out about it. Yeah, someone mentioned that earlier, but I don't, again, speculation. Proud Shorty, hi there. Please stop doing that, watching their I gotta skip a beat and the moment twinkle recently. The moment. Wait, skip a beat. Wait, are those figurines? The moment. Oh. I only collect, well, no, not only, but I usually just get the plushies. I don't get the figurines, but hey, that's cool. Thank you. I'll have to look, wait. No, those are the plushies, right? Neptune, hi there. They set boundaries with YouTube to not ban them. I don't know. I don't know what this means exactly, or how that would have been able to occur
In this type of way before. I never realized how big I truly was, so a lot of crying did happen. I didn't want to post this, but I feel like by posting it, it's only going to do more good for me. I want to remember this moment. I want you guys to remember this moment.
This didn't do any good for her.
Am I embarrassed? Yes. Am I ashamed? Yes. But am I proud? Abso-freaking-lutely. So I just got out of the shower and I wanted to do a little grocery haul moment. Instacart came while I was in the shower.
Okay, so we can go back to the original video, but yeah, that was Amberlynn walking up and down stairs.
I'm gonna be zooming in like this, like, what's up? I'm literally shaking. Oh my god. She's literally.
Oh, it's a joke on Amberlynn's boundaries. Oh, got you. This was their one exception. Yeah. thin hair, Emily. This is my boundary. Everybody gets one. Alexandra, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. It's my birthday on the 13th. Take my money. Mid-30s heart hands. Oh my goodness. Oh, it is Friday the 13th this week. Oh my gosh. You know what would be really spooky is if I got a strike on Friday the 13th. Ooh, spooky. Thank you, Alexandra. I appreciate that. Happy early birthday, and thank you so much for the gifteds earlier. Luna Bear, thank you for your membership. Hi. Parker, thank you for your membership. Midori, hello. It's my 50th day. Thanks for making me laugh and being there whenever I need some comfort. Love ya. Thank you, Midori. You've been around a while. Thank you, Midori. I really appreciate your viewership. Hey, hey. Guys, let's get cake emojis in the chat for Midori's 50th.
I need help. I need massive help, I know. Okay, so yesterday I got a mini brands, but I got the fashion.
Oh my god, the fast food action figures. This was Amberlynn in her Labubu era before Labubus were a thing.
One. I have found an addiction.
None of these made it to Oklahoma. All of these got thrown away.
Baby.
These were all choosies. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, maybe they did end up in those gigantic clear Ziploc bags that she ended up selling for $30. That's true.
Yes, baby.
How cute is this?
This is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Besides me.
Of course.
I didn't want this to be a toy channel. People are saying that I'm age regressing, whatever. Oh my god, we have sunglasses.
Thumbnail.
Thumbnail. So I'm taking off my glasses. Wait. It's fucking makeup. It is a whole ass makeup. Oh my god, what is? Baby, tell me this isn't the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life.
Are you absolutely obsessed?
Yes, I'm gonna put my sunglasses, my foundation, and my lotion in my purse. I'm like creeping very slow.
What's interesting is the contrast between the action figures that she's playing with is even a greater contrast considering the context. I think you know what I mean by that. Teal, thank you for 4 months. Today is my Chihuahua's 16th birthday. His government name is Drax the Destroyer and has a graying snoot and trimmed nails. Oh my goodness. Drax's super sweet 16. Oh my gosh. Did you get him the red Lamborghini that he asked for? No, you didn't. You ruined his birthday. He hates you. Kidding. Happy birthday.
Slowly. A game. Jenga. Wait, can we play this right now? So we're setting it up. Well.
Okay. Who do you guys think cleaned up Jenga? Just curious. Who do you think it was Amberlynn that cleaned up Jenga, or do you think it was Jade that cleaned up Jenga?
I'm a winner, you're a loser. Because it's literally a pea train just freeze dried. All right, let's go. Whoa. That is sweet. What the heck? What?
I can't listen to these noises. That's terrible. That's offensive.
Soup base, I guess. This is just a vegetable mix. The other night, it took forever to stir and proportion all the flavoring.
What is it? That's 76.
This is 76.
I can't even talk. This is 76 Scratcher. When did you lose
Well, someone with gambling tendencies. You know what would be a great Christmas present for them? 76 scratchers.
sexual attraction to each other? Oh shit, I'll let you go first.
I really don't know. I can't pinpoint it.
So was it while we were together?
I don't even.
I'm scared to know this
I don't
answer.
think like it ever left. I just think my libido has just.
Okay, she always has to blame the libido.
Well, I mean,
Oh my god,
Well, it's hard to have that type of attraction for your partner when you're cleaning out their dirty washcloths.
we're spilling some tea.
what did yours in?
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, you don't like being put in the hot seat, do you?
I don't really know how to answer that question.
Why not?
I don't know.
But you wanted Beck to answer. You didn't want to answer, you just wanted Beck to answer. Okay. Kathy Brown, thank you so much for your Prime. Appreciate your Twitch. Hi, Kathy. Spranklin, hi there. I've gained 40 pounds since joining Girl World. I'm starting to feel like Chantal. Really? That's normally not what people super chat. They usually say the opposite. But interesting. I mean, everyone's journey's different. Soft Gentle Love, thank you. My boyfriend broke up with me. Here's my breakup tax. We're just friends now. Can you give us words of encouragement? Adore you. If it's meant to be, you'll find your way back to one another. But, I mean, just be open-minded. Keep living life. Don't base your happiness and your worth as a person based on whether or not you're in a relationship. The only person that's going to make shit happen for you in life, unless you have like crazy connections or powerful parents or something, it's going to be you. So do it for you, work on you, because at the end of the day, all you have is you.
See?
It's a weird question.
I can't tell you a time.
Definitely, like, I want to say, like, for sure, like, gone, like, completely, like a week after you broke up with me.
Yeah.
Like, completely,
Makes
like,
sense.
I literally can't even look at you like that no more. My outfit. Oh, look at that. Outfit of the day. So, I'm actually about to do some steps. And I wanted to show, can you guys even see my face? For the people out there who are my size, I do a lot of this action. Stepping in place. You guys are about to learn. I get out of breath rather quickly, but let's do this thing.
I've been working on the railroad.
So I'll do this. I'll go up, back. You girl be.
Oh my god, does she attach jewelry to her choker, or does the choker come with jewelry on it?
Out of breath. Heater's back on. I got some snow kit. We about to make some snow, folks. Oh my god. So this video is called Amberlynn Reed lying for 4 minutes straight. So let's watch it. Chicken sandwich, and yes, I eat my fries with a fork. Okay, so I guess the first lie is that I said that I eat my fries with a fork, and then here I am not doing that. I do want to say that I went through quite a few years of my life eating everything with a fork. There was a time that
As most people do. What? I just want to say, you guys, I didn't always eat everything with my hands. Sometimes, and actually, you know, for a lot of the first few years of my life, I did eat food with a utensil. Fun fact about me, I did. I was a utensil girly pop. I wasn't always like this. Samuel, hello. My birthday's also on the 22nd. I'm a June baby. Are we twins? No, my birthday is not in June. Sorry. We're 3 months off. Yikes. Thank you for 15 months on YouTube. Hi, Yikes, Powerful Quill. Thank you. Angel, hi. If you rhyme your insults and criticisms, it'll be poetry and inherently artistic. Come on, George, spin us a limerick. Okay. That's gonna take a script, though. I don't think that I can just rap on command or do poetry on command. I'm not that talented.
Did do that, and then as you can tell, I have stopped. To this day, I have stopped. So that was just a change in something I did. That wasn't me lying. I'm the type of person who really does not like clutter. I just don't at all. Brought a Bath and Body Works package in, a little shelf thingy majigger. Okay, I guess the lie is that I said I don't like clutter, and then I think the person who edited this considers this clutter. I don't. I think that's a really cute shelf with, you know, this is a mixture of both mine and Becky's stuff. We share the same body sprays and we share the same Bath and Body Works soaps. You know, I remember like playing games, just like having a really good time. I'll always order pizza. I don't even like pizza. I'm okay with that. I say that the white sauce pizza is my favorite. So this is not a lie. I honestly do not care for pizza. You can ask anybody in my life. I truthfully do not care for pizza, like, at all.
Why are your knuckles dark, bro?
Wait, has she been beating people?
I'm you. My name's Amber.
Wait, what is that supposed to, like, represent?
I'm Portuguese.
Is that his thumbnail?
No.
Did they ever color this? I remember when she got this. Like, they had crayons, but she's like, no, we need markers. Honey drop, thank you. Sick right before my boyfriend's about to visit, but at least I got the day off and I got amazing concert tickets. Yeah! Just power through the sickness. Ugh, who has time to be sick? Not you. NJ, hello. Not to minimize cancer, but she cannot compare her operable cancer to one that needs loads of chemo, steroids, treatment. It's all horrible. Yeah, I don't know why Amberlynn brings that up in the context that she brings it up with anyway. It's very odd. But, you know, it's Amberlynn after all. Hope you're having a good weekend, Jay. Jojo, hi. I love that we're watching Rosie. She's got a lot of lore. So we're not really covering her. It's more just in relation to what she said about Amberlynn. But yeah, I have heard that, and I know that there are some other reaction channels in Girl World that do cover her, but I don't know.
Okay, actually, this is it's for the cats. I feel like they're gonna love it. Oh, this is upside down.
Are you ready to hand it over, baby?
Wait, I'm getting there. I think I should stick to my day job. And this ain't it. Oh, a light.
Oh my god, this is something that definitely ended up at Goodwill.
Right, baby. I love this. I think I might have done it maybe once or twice when I was.
Do you remember when she and Jade took all of that shit and just left it outside of Goodwill? They weren't open. It was like a weekend, and they just showed up and left everything outside the front door.
Younger, like I'm talking like toddler moments. So I'm excited. Do you wanna? You wanna be the one? Alrighty. Goodbye, glitter. Goodbye, eyeshadow on my eyebrows. So it's making my legs like super stiff. Very painful, I will say.
Alright, it's lunchtime. We got steak and shake. We literally got the exact same thing. We both got a french fry. Both got a garlic burger. So I had one of these years ago. Well, I've had it a couple.
Oh boy. Amberlynn Reed garlic burger breath.
Of them must be rough, but it's been years. Oh, she blurry. Let's do a taste test. Look at all that garlic, like, seasoning on top.
I'm pretty sure.
It's ugly.
Actually, I just got a compliment, so nice try.
I've gotten a lot of compliments today as well.
For what, your mop legs?
All right.
Okay, you guys, I know I look like a hot mess, but I am coming back to YouTube January 1st. Do not forget, subscribe to Lol Cow Bus. I'm going to be a host on there.
This was like the worst announcement ever. This really was the beginning of the end. All right, exciting news, everybody. I'll be back January 1st. Ugh. Nina, thank you for your Prime. Melanie, hello. Thank you for 1 year. Can you still call her a 500 LB menace? Maybe. Probably. As long as I say LB. Happy 1 year. Hello. You and Ankle are my favorites. Thank you so much for 1 year. I appreciate you, Melanie. Compost pile of trauma. Thank you for your super sticker. She who shits herself. Hi. Honestly, just stop covering the LCU. They're infuriating to watch. You don't enjoy it, and it's not worth risking your channel. Your viewers will still come. I mean, I think like if I'm hoping that that life goes the way that I want it to, all of this will be over in 2 weeks ish. I don't know, guys. We'll see it, but you're not wrong. I don't really enjoy it for the most part. I mean, the one stream from a few nights ago when she was attacking Amberlynn about Emily stuff, like that was really the only episode I ever found worthwhile like to cover or have fun with. Everything else was just very ugh. Girl World Seismologist, thank you. I've been doing well losing weight. Can I get a skinny? Love you, King. Congratulations. Hey, seismology is not enticing. Look at you, girl. Hey, keep it up, girl. I'm not gonna lie, we definitely could skip a couple streams. And we have like the one from last night, for example. Like I will not cover that at all. I don't know if anything like worthwhile is being said on tonight's stream. I don't know. There is a high likelihood actually, that we don't do Amberlynn at all tomorrow. Unsalted fry, thank you. Eating Chef Boyardee in your honor, spaghetti heart hands. Oh, I love Chef Boyardee. The beefaroni or the mini raviolis. I'm
so excited. Starts January 1st, okay? Subscribe so you do not miss it. It is going to be 5 to 7 times a week. Monday through Friday, for sure, 7 p.m. Be there, okay? First episode is on the 1st. I genuinely cannot believe it. It's gonna be a mess, okay? So subscribe.
Okay, you guys, like, I knew for a fact you didn't say a few hours or nothing like that. However, in a prior stream, you literally said word for word that it had been so long that you actually had, because you guys were fighting till 5 o'clock in the morning, that you had actually went to sleep. You woke up, and then you were still walking around the house thinking that Rarity was there.
And then let me respond.
Mama, I was giving.
Oh no. Let me speak. Can I speak? Are you gonna let me speak? Can I respond? I want to respond. Can I respond? Are you gonna let me respond? I think that that's like a narcissistic power move that she does. It's like everybody has to be quiet before I start speaking. It's like Amberlynn declaring her authority. Can I speak?
Give an example.
Real tries.
Like, you know how teachers in school would, like, the class wouldn't stop talking, and in an effort to try to get the class to quiet down, the teacher would say, I'll wait. That was like their way of declaring authority. Like, the time and attention that you guys have in, your own circles as students, it needs to be directed toward me. It's a power move. Yeah. I'll wait. If you guys want to keep talking, that's fine. I'll wait. That was always, oh my god, so cringe. I mean, I would keep talking. Like when teachers did that, is like, oh okay, yeah, like have fun waiting. I'm gonna finish my conversation. Flora, hello. I just got an update on my racist coworker. I was offered a supervisor position on a shift away from her, and I accepted. Here's an advance, I guess. Anyway, love you. Love from Buddy and Karomi. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, you guys. Oh my god, so you got away from that coworker, and you got a promotion. Sounds like a win-win to me. Hey, hey. That is awesome, girl. Congratulations. I'm glad you got out of that situation and into a new one. You look like a substitute math teacher. If I were to teach anything, it would probably be either English or history. I mean, I guess I could teach math. I like some math I like, but I don't know. I would like to teach like arts and humanities versus math and science.
Real chives and crisp onion. This is like one of my favorite types of cream cheeses. Or there's what kind is it? It's like honey nut or something. Girl, I'm a honey over your nut. Hey guys, so it's actually been a few days since I filmed in this vlog, and I figured I would mention a little tip that I have for skin.
Oh my god! Amberlynn Reed Cosmetics. Here we go.
Everyone's skin is different. I know that. And I have done my research beforehand before actually doing it, but my skin is super dry. Well, it used to be super dry. No. I've always had super dry skin, and you know, it was soft.
Yeah, right, Aislinn. I know, Amberlynn copying me. I know. I get into skincare in 2026, and now Amberlynn suddenly in 2017 was all into skincare. I know.
Soft, but now it's even softer. So I use moisturizer that you're supposed to put on your hair. I use it on my face. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. And I get it. I have done several
hair. Wait, what did she just say? She uses hair moisturizer on her face?
Types of things to stop the dryness of my skin.
Jeffree Star collab when? I feel like if anyone were to get that partnership, it would be Twinkie Star. Not her.
I am very skin sensitive, so I break out very easy when I put certain things on my face.
What is hair moisturizer? Does she mean conditioner? I have no idea. I've never heard of conditioner be referred to as hair moisturizer, but this is Amberlynn after all. Compost pile, thank you. Oh no, Amber, not another 40 piece. Please stop dating that. Don't throw her in here too. I can only take so much poo. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, compost pile of trauma. It looks like your first super chat didn't work out, so I appreciate you sending in too. Thank you. Wasabi, hello there. I loved your late night epic stream. More, please. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe this Saturday, tentatively, we could do the Disney vlog, like real late night like that again. So look for it. Haley, thank you. I'll be replay gang, just popping in to say I hate you. I had been waiting on an oatmeal raisin cookie for like 2 weeks. I finally had it for lunch. You hate me for I don't like oatmeal raisin. I said that I only like oatmeal, no raisin. So enjoy your gross cookie.
And before I even started YouTube, I would try so many different types of moisturizers and all kinds of stuff, and I'd always break out. Nothing would work. And this is the first time that I actually found something that works. And I do put it on before I put on my makeup. So it is a moisturizer.
I think that you're supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to put on moisturizer before you put on makeup. You wouldn't put on makeup and then a moisturizer. Wait, why did she? Why was that even worth saying?
For your hair. But lotions and moisturizers for your hair, actually, it's pretty much conditioner. The ingredients are very similar. And if you do your research and, you know.
Oh my god, if you do your research. Is this how I should patronize all of you about skincare? Well, if you did your research, you would know that oatmeal raisin cookies are awful.
Things like that. And I actually have a friend who is a cosmetologist, so she knows a little.
What?
And I actually have a friend who is a cosmetologist.
No. Amberlynn never has had a friend ever. What? Who?
So she knows a little bit of like the ins and outs of that, so she did talk to me about that. And I did it one day and I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I should be doing this. And I had no breakout, I had no irritation, nothing. It works so good. I know it's really weird. And I don't want to give people advice and like have them try it and their face like breaks out or whatever. But my face has never felt so smooth and it's not as dry as usual. So I'm loving it. I've been doing it.
Yeah, I thought that she said that too. Cosmologist. A cosmologist? The study of Cosmo from the Fairly Odd Parents. Cosmologist. Emily Wofford, thank you. My birthday was on September 8th and I turned 30 and I just got a gifted membership. I guess I'm obligated to pay my dues. That's the way it works, yeah. I mean, honestly, guys, it doesn't really matter, like, what day of the year your birthday is. I mean, just saying. Cute Pumpkin, thank you. Someone's tried to say that it should be reported for physical harm. Wait, what? Amber is in... Oh. Yeah. Well, I mean, Amberlynn would just say, that's just a rumor. Those are just rumors. I don't know if they would be able to get Amberlynn, like... I don't know if they would be able to bring that as a... Unless it is shown on stream, I don't think that that's something that you would be able to use as an argument. Lizard, thank you. My cats Bear and Moose say hi. Thanks for the birthday wishes yesterday, everyone. Love you. Oh, thank you so much, Lizard. I appreciate that. Hello to Bear and Moose. You know that I have an extremely soft spot for animals named after other animals. Oh, I love that. Metaboss, thank you for 6 months. I wonder if he was mad that Roxy was using Salty Crab's videos for her Emily deep dive. That crew would be likely to see it there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't follow it very closely. What I the entirety of my knowledge of the LCU is what you guys see me watch. Otherwise I'm not looking at these like I know that there's like 10 different versions of the LCU and they all are streaming at different times of the day and like some of them have their own channels and stuff. Like I don't know. And I wasn't watching Salty Crab's content either, so like these like claims that Salty Crab was using clips of Boogie saying extremely egregious things, like I just don't know. A lot of like what you guys say in these super chats, like, yeah, it could be the case. It could be. Emily Caroline, hello. My name is Emily and my sisters are named Rachel and Colleen. Season 6 literally stealing from me. Expecting all of our names edited into Scotty. Wow. That is quite a cast that you have with your sisters. Emily, Rachel, and Colleen. Oh my goodness. Slime, hello there. Let's not forget our dainty queen doesn't sweat even when doing extreme workouts like this. Yeah, Amber just doesn't really sweat. I don't know. She just doesn't really have that gene, I guess.
For easily over a month now. And if it ever starts to irritate my face, it's super simple. I just stop doing it. And everyone has like different things that they do. Like nothing has to be black and white. Like I am such a gray area type of gal. Things don't have to be black and white. They really, truly don't. Just do what works for you. But I really did want to end this vlog as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was kind of like meh. But a vlog is a vlog. I do hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
What is this? There's like a popsicle stick in there. Weird. Here are my cheese fries.
Let's move
What
on.
did you
fuck
say
it.
about Darlene Connor?
Tell him what you think of Darlene.
She's bae. I love Darlene.
She said she'd be a Darlene.
I did not say that. Darlene is 15, 16? Oh, regarding Darlene, Roseanne was a show that I used to watch when I was a little girl when my parents were doing drugs and like abusing each other, like doing
What the everything that you said past Roseanne was a show that I used to watch. Everything past that statement is irrelevant. Roseanne was a show that I used to watch, okay? Like your parents and you know whatever the parents were doing, like that has nothing to do with it okay. But finish, go ahead.
meth, heroin, and this and that. And my dad would like pull a knife out on my mom and all that type of stuff. So I would watch Roseanne. That was like literally my go-to show because my parents as sober people, my parents as sober people reminded me of Roseanne and Dan like 100%. So I'm like a little.
What do your parents' sobriety or what they were doing at the time have anything to do with this? People like this are insufferable. People who can't stay on topic, people who can't answer a question, people who talk in circles. This is politician Lynn on full display here. Slime, thank you for your membership additionally. Emily, hello again. I cut the tip of my thumb Friday. What should I do? Oh, that's not good. I hope you can get that looked at. Oh, geez. Steph Bakes Bread, hello there. Thank you for a very informative and educational month. I salute thee, Steph Bakes Bread. I do my best.
Girl, and I'm like 4 or 5 years old, and I am crushing on Darlene. Are you kidding? Darlene's like 14, 15 in the show, right? And I'm like 4 or 5, and I'm like, because I knew I liked girls ever since I was little. There was never any moment where I didn't, you know, I knew that from the jump. Like, it was weird. Very lucky in that regard. I've always known. So, me and my ex, we were watching Roseanne, and I just talk about it. Like, she's bae. I love Darlene. You know, do you know who Jonathan Taylor Thomas is? Every girl my age had the biggest crush on Jonathan Taylor Thomas when we were very, very.
Well, the issue here is that you were at that point 25 watching old seasons of Roseanne talking about someone who was below the age of 18. That was the issue. So I see what Amberlynn is trying to do here. She's trying to say, well, when I watched Roseanne when I was 4 or 5 years old, which would have been, what, 94 or 95? When I was 5 years old, I would watch Roseanne and I would crush on... Okay, like, there's a big difference between being 5 years old and crushing on a TV character than being 26 years old crushing on the same character, calling them bae. So she's trying to spin the narrative here, and she's trying to tell a different story. I mean, also, I don't know if what Destiny said came out of nowhere. I mean, are we supposed to believe that Destiny just kind of said that arbitrarily? Like, Amberlynn said that she would go PDF for Darlene. And then Amberlynn looked at her and said, "What? Are you kidding me?" I mean, like, was that Destiny messing around, or did you actually say that when you guys weren't filming and then she was repeating it? I don't know. But regardless, to be watching an old season of a show like that of a 15-year-old and calling someone bae, Delta, hello. I just found Cloud Popcorn. You overhyped it. guys, like, me eating the cloud popcorn isn't me like advocating on its behalf. Like, I didn't come on here and I was like, this is the best shit ever. You guys should buy this. Like, I'm just eating it. Like, I like it. I think it's good. Like, the cinnamon popcorn. But, like, don't take, like, everything I do as, like, advocacy. I didn't overhype it. How dare you? Mods. TTTTBBBB. Hi. We don't mind if you have to cool it on Amber content for a bit. We understand and dislike the LCU just as much as you do. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't prefer Amberlynn in this like live panel context like this. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows what awaits in March? Thank you so much, TT.
Young, and that's something people still talk about, right? So my ex Destiny, this was like, God, 9 years ago. I had a crush on Darlene when I was younger, etc., etc. Destiny was known to do a lot of things that were not good, like saying the N word.
So that's Amberlynn's response to being called out for saying that a 15-year-old was bae. All right, well, you know, we want to talk about me calling Darlene from Roseanne bae. Let's talk about how Destiny said the N-word. Like I don't know, guys. I'm a little Amberlynned out. I don't think tomorrow we'll do Amberlynn. I mean, obviously, maybe if something pops up, we'll do Amberlynn, but I'm thinking tomorrow's topic will either be Chantal or something else. So let's take a day off, maybe 2 days off from Amberlynn, and see what goes up. See what happens over the weekend. But I appreciate everybody for being here tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of the gifted memberships. Likes on the stream. Like the stream if you haven't, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please, please, please. Yeah, all the super chats, everything. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you for being patient with me as we continue to navigate and find a middle ground with YouTube and try to make our fun little community work with a changing TOS platform. We'll make it work somehow. We'll make it work. So we will be back tomorrow for some more fun. If you're only here for Amberlynn stuff, I suppose we might see you later in the week, but yeah.